Hello everyone. It's been a while since I've been able to do a picking video. I've changed jobs recently and haven't had the money to buy new locks and stuff like that, so I was sitting here today messing with this lowly Masterlock number 3, and I had a pick set with me consisting of all these different picks in here, every one of these, and I just started trying to pick this lock, and I found out it's one of those type of locks that what won't it open to. So it opened up to 17 of these, and I'm just going to try to demonstrate the various picks. They're all different. They're not all the same type. This is the Peterson's C6. This is a Peterson C4. What I noticed was it would open up with a Bogota. Alright, so that means pretty much anything wavy should work. So I have my improvised pick right here, this flame pick that I made, and on some of these things I discovered that if you reverse it, it works better, especially like the hooks. All the hooks, I was trying a zipping attack on them, and all I had to do was reverse the, oops, I dropped my tension tool. All I had to do was reverse the pick, and it opened it up. Now watch it make a liar out of me on this one. I don't know if this one I hit it with, basically I would just take these picks, and if I opened it, I wasn't really concentrating on what I was doing at the time that I opened it, as long as the pick opened it. And because I was trying every pick in the kit, I made sure that I took my time with each one to make sure that maybe I found what I was trying to find is what won't it open with. Alright, and so I thought for sure if it's Bogotable, then maybe it's not hookable, if either one of those are really words. And on my hooks, on this one I kind of like hooked up on the last pin and kind of dug for it. There we go. This is a Peterson's Gem. So basically, unfortunately I can't show you any new locks, and if you ever get discouraged, that you've lost your touch or whatever, just grab a simple one. This is one of the more simple ones, but a lot of these master locks are like that. And you can just sit there and try every one of your picks on it. And try different techniques too, because, sometimes it'll work on one way, like this is a Bogota 1, or B1 from Peterson's. So it should work as the same as any other Bogota. In this case, when I was rocking, but I changed my angle to the right on that, and that's why it wasn't opening before. So we've got like 4 of these down out of all the 17. I'll try to make it go a little bit faster if I can. The ones that will go fast usually go pretty fast. And like I said, I'm doing mostly a rocking with it. I'm not doing a whole lot of raking back and forth type of thing. Look, I got hung up in there. But every one of these, before this, every one of these opened up this lock. And I thought, wow, if I could do this fast enough, I could make a video of it. Of course, it's going to be stubborn. You got to factor in also anything that works off camera and works really well. Anytime you go to make a video, you could just count on all kinds of problems. There's another one, and that was a C7. I really like the C7 on the wave set the Peterson has. Like, he calls it the Wonder Waves, and Tool calls them the Wicked Waves. It's basically the Tool organization picks with handles, and I really like the Peterson handles. I think they're the best commercial handle as far as feedback and everything else and thickness, but to each their own. Whatever you like is good for you. Now this one's trying to be belligerent. All these little hooky things, for example, like this snake. This is the extended snake from Southward that I got. I think it was one of those that I turned upside down. I know I did the regular snake upside down, from what you would think, with the hump, the largest hump on the bottom. I did that and it opened up. Like I said, of course I'm going to run into a time limit here. I was just trying to open it with as many. When you're sitting there and you got your own, you know, you're working at your own pace. Now here's a hook. I wanted to show you that. I put the hook up this way instead of this way, and I think the magic thing is like pin 4 or pin 3 in here. Of course now it doesn't want to demonstrate that. A lot of crunching going on. But when you do it, it just wiggles open just like the Bogota does. Which got me to thinking, I also tried a city rake, and I had a real hard time with a city rake getting it to open. You would think a city rake would be real easy on this, but there we go. In this case it was real easy. But earlier when I was messing with it, I had a hard time getting the city rake to open. Alright, here's a Mad Bob's snake. And this one I believe I turned upside down, like I said, but let me try it right side up first. So I'm getting, you know, to almost pin set and stuff with it, but there it was upside down. That's what I call upside down. Alright, it opened like that. So we'll put that on the pile. Basically, when I reach like 8 or 9 minutes, I'm going to have to stop out of time limitation. Alright, this is Sparrow's worm. If a Bogota should work, you know, a worm should work. And it does. Alright, this is a half diamond. And I believe, oh, look at that. Make sure that thing's locked. It had like preset. And I was doing that each time just to make sure I opened with the diamond. I was doing that each time when I was doing it also because you'll get some of these locks that are almost like trick locks where you open it and you go back and the pins don't fall all the way back and it looks like it'll open, but I didn't want to do that. I'm not up to any kind of tricks. I just wanted to see what this thing wouldn't open with, and it'll zip. It'll open up with, like I said, it opened up with every pick I had in my case, and I carry a lot of picks, and most of these are, like I said, not redundant because I had a snake, but it was a regular size snake, and this is an extended snake. So if it opened up with a snake, then maybe it should open up with an extended snake. Now I had the other one upside down, so I'm going to try this one upside down and see if that's, you know, the secret on this. In this case, there is no real secret on this particular lock. It's all in just how you do it. And I'm at 8 minutes and 39 seconds. I didn't think I was going to be able to do all 17 of those in the time that I had allotted for myself, but what I wanted to say about this is if you run into locks like these, don't throw them away. They're good to carry around with you if you want to demonstrate how easy a lock is to open, or if someone's new to lock picking, you might want to hand them this lock knowing that damn near any pick you hand them, you know, should work if they know what they're doing. If they don't, then, you know, it's not going to help giving them better picks or anything else. Just give them an easy lock. There we go. I dropped the tension tool, and we're at 9 minutes 29 seconds. Alright, so I've only got, wow, dropped the tension tool again. It's like trying to demonstrate how to drop a tension tool. Alright, this is another, you know, it looks like the same half diamond, but it's a different one. This is from the Dangerfield Serenity kit, and I got that other diamond to work on that, so this one should work. Like I said, I usually don't try to carry too many duplicates. All the different picks that you saw in here were different. Some are only slightly different. I'm trying to get a damn hook to... I even got these swerve things to work. This is kind of like a small hook or a diamond, or 10 minutes. Well, I'm gonna have to cut this off, but let's see. In 10 minutes, I was able to open it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picks. There's only 7 of them that I couldn't demonstrate. Most of these are all the wavy ones. The same principle on this hook. I went forward and kind of raked and snagged something, and it opened up. But I was opening up a lot of them this way, just using it as like kind of like a single hump. Can't even speak anymore. So there you go. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Like I said, just get yourself a nice little Masterlock number 3 if you want something easy to pick on, and you can just sit there and try your different picks on it. And I couldn't demonstrate all of these, but every one of those picks, 17 picks out of my little case I had here, open them up. So there you go. That's about. I was going to do a zip tie with it too, but I didn't have time to make one, and I was going to do a cat food tin one, but I almost cut myself trying to make it, so I didn't want to humiliate Masterlock too much. So there you go.